Jai Hind dosto, this is Prajesh and welcome to AirPra once again. Today we are covering aerial engagement and tactics know-how. Well, aerial engagement represents the pinnacle of military aviation prowess, where a pilot's skills and aircraft capabilities face the ultimate test in the unforgiving expanse of the skies. Let's delve into the best analysis of aerial engagement in the modern era of advanced warfare, where aerial combat has evolved into a complex and dynamic theater of operations. Aerial engagement demands technical proficiency, strategic foresight, and split-second decision-making. Since the inception of aerial warfare, engagements between aircraft or pilots have fallen into two main categories: head-on engagement and tail chase engagement. However, victory hinges on two critical factors: the technological advancements of the machine and, most importantly, the proficiency of the operator. The tail chase engagement, also referred to as a dogfight or air combat maneuvering, is a dynamic aerial encounter between two or more aircraft. In this scenario, each aircraft endeavors to gain a positional advantage over the others by maneuvering to place its weapons system optimally. This facilitates engagement with cannons or infrared homing missiles, as there is a minimal literal target movement relative to the attacker. Additionally, the hot engine exhaust nozzles pointing directly at the attacker makes the infrared seeker's task of tracking the target much simpler. In this type of engagement, pilots fly close to each other and perform complex maneuvers to outmaneuver their opponents while staying aware of the situation. In tail chase engagements, missiles are more likely to hit their target because the speed difference between the missile and the enemy aircraft is lower. For example, if the missile travels at Mach 2.5 and the enemy aircraft at Mach 1.2, the combined speed difference of Mach 1.3 means the missile can easily adjust to any evasive maneuvers the aircraft might make. Pilots employ a combination of offensive and defensive tactics such as high G-turns, barrel rolls, and split-ass maneuvers to gain advantageous positions relative to their adversaries. Speed, altitude, and energy management are crucial factors in determining the outcome of a tail chase engagement. Additionally, effective communication and coordination with wingmen are essential for success in this intense and fast-paced aerial environment. The tail chase engagement requires exceptional piloting skills, quick decision-making, and a deep understanding of aircraft performance, characteristics, and aerodynamics. In aerial combat, a head-on engagement occurs when two aircraft approach each other directly from opposite directions, intending to engage in combat. This scenario often arises during initial encounters or when both aircraft are aware of each other's presence and choose to confront each other head-on. In some cases, a head-on engagement involves a surface-to-air missile system flying towards the attacker. In contrast to tail chase engagements, where one aircraft pursues the other from behind, A head-on engagement possesses a distinctive challenge as both aircraft are potential threats to each other simultaneously. In this type of encounter, hitting a target with infrared homing missiles become more difficult as the hot engine exhaust nozzles of the target is pointing away from the attacker. Typically, only all-aspect infrared homing missiles can engage in head-on engagements. Pilots must carefully assess the situation and decide whether to press the attack head-on or maneuver to avoid collision while seeking a more advantageous position. In whichever situation arises, the pilot or the weapon system officer needs to make a quick decision about the type of air-to-air missile before launch. In situations where the enemy aircraft is quite far from a visual distance, a long-range missile like the Meteor can be more effective, as its no-escape zone extends to 60 km or more. However, if the enemy aircraft is within visual distance, then missiles like the Python 5 or ASRAAM can be more effective. In a head-on engagement, precise timing and accuracy are paramount as pilots endeavor to align their shots while evading enemy fire. A variety of tactics come into play, including deflation shooting, where pilots anticipate the target's movements by aiming ahead of its flight path. Furthermore, evasive maneuvers such as rolls, loops, and high G-turns are employed to evade incoming fire and seize a tactical advantage. All-aspect air-to-air missiles represent a significant advancement in aerial warfare technology in 21st century. Designed to engage targets from any directions, including head-on engagement, side-on engagement, from above, from below, and more. Unlike earlier generation missiles that require the attacker to maintain a specific position relative to the target for successful engagement, all-aspect missiles incorporate advanced guidance systems that enable them to track and intercept targets regardless of their orientation. This capability significantly enhances the lethality and versatility of aerial combat platforms, allowing pilots to effectively engage enemy aircraft in various scenarios, including defensive maneuvers. All-aspect missiles typically utilize sophisticated guidance systems such as infrared homing, laser, radar guidance, or a combination of seeker technologies to acquire and track targets with high accuracy. Additionally, these missiles may incorporate advanced propulsion systems, thrust vectoring maneuverability, and countermeasures to improve their effectiveness against agile and well-defended adversaries. Examples include the US origin AIM-9X Sidewinder, Russian origin Wimpel R-73, British ASRAAM, and the Israeli origin Python 5 air-to-air or surface-to-air missile. The development and deployment of all-aspect air-to-air missiles have revolutionized aerial combat tactics, providing military forces with a formidable weapon capable of engaging and neutralizing airborne threats from any directions. This capability enhances the survivability and lethality of fighter aircraft in modern warfare scenarios. Well, with the creation of this video, I believe you have gained an overall idea about tail chase engagement, head-on engagement, as well as the advantages of all-aspect air-to-air missiles. Based on this, the next video you are going to watch will cover the role of electronic countermeasures and decoy techniques to overcome such situations. However, you should definitely hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications of the next videos. For now, take care, stay updated, and hasta la vista. Bye-bye.